The hallway fell silent. Books scattered to the floor. A sharp gasp cut through the tension. Everyone turned their heads. There she was, Mahak, the quiet girl no one noticed, pinned against the lockers by two of the loudest, cruelest boys in school. One had her collar in his fist. The other was laughing like it was just another joke. No one moved. Not a teacher, not a student, just stares. But what happened next, no one expected. Mahak had never liked attention. She sat in the back row, spoke only when asked, and walked with her eyes on the ground. Not because she was weak, but because silence was her armor. After her father passed away last year, her world shrank. Moving to a new city, a new school, and trying to blend in with her grief became her daily battle. Her mother noticed, so she enrolled Mahak in judo classes, hoping to help her rebuild some of the confidence life had stolen. At first, Mahak resisted, but then she met Coach Aisha, a woman who taught judo not just as a sport but as a way of standing tall when life tried to push you down. Under Coach Aisha's watch, Mahak learned more than just throws and grips. She learned patience, balance, and how to turn fear into energy. Still, outside the mat, she remained the girl no one talked to, until that one afternoon. It started like any other day. Mahak was carrying her books through the hallway when Bilal and Usman, the school's notorious troublemakers, blocked her path. "Hey, quiet girl," Bilal sneered. "Why so serious all the time? Let's see what you're hiding." Usman grabbed her collar, yanking her closer, mocking her silence. For a second, Mahak froze. Her heart pounded, her body tensed. But then, everything her coach had taught her came back. Control your breath, stay grounded, move with purpose. She looked Bilal in the eyes, calm, unshaken. In one swift move, she gripped his wrist, twisted, and shifted her weight. A cracking sound followed. Bilal screamed, falling to the floor. Before Usman could react, Mahak ducked, grabbed his arm midair, and flipped him onto his back. He let out a groan of pain. Gasps echoed through the hall. No one had ever seen anything like it. The shy girl had just taken down two bullies without breaking a sweat. But it wasn't over. The principal arrived moments later, confused by the crowd and the two boys groaning on the floor. Students rushed to tell him what had happened, but no one lied. Mahak hadn't attacked. She defended, calmly, precisely. Later, in his office, the principal looked at her and said, "You acted with control. I'm proud of you for protecting yourself." Still shaken, Mahak nodded. But deep inside, something had changed. Over the next few days, the news spread. Whispers turned into people who once ignored Mahak began to greet her. Some asked about judo, others apologized for never noticing her before. But Mahak didn't care about fame. What mattered was that, for the first time in a long time, she felt seen not as a victim or a shadow but as someone strong. Coach Aisha smiled when she heard the story. "You didn't just break their wrists," she said. "You broke the silence around who you really are." The challenges didn't end. Some students still whispered behind her back. Some teachers called her aggressive despite knowing the truth. But Mahak stayed grounded. She began helping. Coach Aisha trained younger girls. She started a self-defense club, and each time someone looked at her with doubt, she remembered that day in the hallway and smiled. She wasn't just the shy girl anymore. She was a warrior in her own way. And to anyone out there hiding their strength behind silence, her message was clear: you are stronger than they know. You just have to show them once.